I learned something new yesterday about the LGBTQ community and their history in the U.S. So listen to this. Journalist Amanda Turkle explains here. In the 1950s and 1960s, at least 1,000 people were dismissed from the State Department because they were believed to be gay during what's known as the Lavender Scare. The government justified its actions by arguing that these individuals were security risks because they were more susceptible to blackmail and honey traps. The State Department was encouraged by Congress, which required officials to report on the number of gay people they fired each year. Wow. I did not know that, and that's amazing. So yesterday, something was actually done about it. Secretary of State John Kerry apologized to the LGBTQ community, acknowledging that the State Department has had a long history of discrimination against applicants and employees. So it was a rule. It was codified. It was like, yeah, no, let's record. We have to keep track of how many gay people we fired each year, and the more the merrier, the more the better. And we're actively going to discriminate against gay people based on this bogus idea that, like, well, obviously they're more susceptible to honey traps. So when you read stuff like this, you really get a sense of, like, it's not the case. Like, the conservatives would argue, I mean, get over it, you know? Like, come on. Like, get over it. What's your problem? Like, it's not that bad. It was never really that bad, talking about gay people. Like, they yearn for the times when gay people just stay in the closet. But no, when you see that this is standard operating procedure, you go, oh yeah, it had to be horrific to be gay. Still, many countries in the world today kill you if you're gay. Never mind the countries that'll lock you up, throw you in jail. Never mind the countries that don't have legalized gay marriage. So there's still equal rights to be fought for all around the world. But it's amazing that when you think about it, this isn't that long ago, and it was, you were fired because you were gay, and you got a pat on the back if you fired somebody because they were gay in the 1950s and 1960s. These arbitrary rules and this gross discrimination people do, and they don't even think about it. You know, it's like in apartheid South Africa or in the segregated South. It's like, well, what do you mean that's what we do? Like, yeah, they're black. Hello. So they're not equal? Duh. Like this kind of casual mindset. It's the definition of bigotry. And I think we have to actively fight against that impulse and fight against that mindset. Because if you don't, you can always revert back to a horrific situation like this, and we soon forget how bad it really was.